A lost tribe, a lion crowned as king, and a music revolution that changed the world. This is Jamaica, an island full of mystery, rhythm, and resistance. But what do Bob Marley, a 2,000-year-old African prophecy, and Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia have in common? Stick around and find out. Like, comment with your favorite reggae song, and subscribe to unlock the real Jamaica beyond the beaches. This is Nations of the World. Your journey through every nation begins here. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover ancient legends, explore colonial empires, decode Jamaica's flag, and trace a spiritual journey that crosses oceans from Kingston to Ethiopia. And yes, we'll answer the question, how did a drum shake an empire? Stick around for the full story. Last week's quiz answer: according to Maltese legend, the ancient temples of Malta were built by a giantess named Sansuna, who carried the huge stones on her head while nursing her baby. Now let's locate Jamaica. It's the third largest island in the Caribbean, just south of Cuba, covering 10,991 square kilometers, or about 4,244 square miles. That's smaller than Connecticut, but overflowing with energy. The capital city is Kingston. Jamaica is home to about 2.83 million people, and on the north coast, Montego Bay is famous for its stunning beaches and cruise ports. Inland, it's mountainous. The Blue Mountains rise over 7,400 feet, 2,256 meters. And yes, they grow some of the world's most prized coffee. Oh, and Jamaica sits on a fault line. Earthquakes are real here. But what secrets lie buried in Jamaica's past? Before reggae, before independence, who were the first people to call this island home? Let's uncover the ancient roots that shaped Jamaica's destiny. Long before Columbus, the island was home to the Taino people, who called it Zaimaka, land of wood and water. They lived in harmony with nature, crafting canoes and cultivating yams, cassava, and sweet potatoes. Then in 1494, Christopher Columbus arrived and Spain took control. For over 150 years, the Spanish ruled Jamaica, but their presence led to the near destruction of the Taino population through disease, violence, and slavery. In 1655, the British captured Jamaica from Spain. The island became a hub of the plantation economy, a brutal system powered by the enslavement of hundreds of thousands of Africans. Sugar, bananas, and coffee flowed out. Human suffering stayed behind. But the Jamaican spirit never surrendered. Maroons, descendants of escaped slaves, waged guerrilla warfare from the mountains and eventually forced the British to sign treaties recognizing their freedom. Their secret weapon, the abeng, a horn and drum signal that warned villages and rallied fighters, shaking the very grip of the British Empire. These were victories not just of survival but sovereignty. By 1838, slavery was abolished, and on August 6, 1962, after centuries of struggle, Jamaica declared independence. But freedom brought new questions about identity, unity, and belonging. One answer came in the form of a spiritual movement, Rastafari. Born from Jamaica's resistance and African identity, Rastafari sees Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, descended from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, as a divine figure. According to an ancient prophecy spoken by Marcus Garvey, a Jamaican political leader and Pan-Africanist, and rooted in African traditions, look to Africa where a black king shall be crowned, for the day of deliverance is at hand. When Selassie was crowned in 1930, many believed the prophecy was fulfilled. Followers believe Selassie represents black liberation and a spiritual return to Africa and their spiritual homeland. Not Jamaica, but Africa, especially Ethiopia. And yes, we already covered Ethiopia in a previous Nations of the World episode. Ganja, or cannabis, is used by Rastas as a sacrament, a way to cleanse the mind, reach higher spiritual awareness, and meditate on life and freedom. The colors of the movement, red, gold, and green, represent blood shed in struggle, the wealth of the African land, and the beauty of hope and nature. Black is often added to symbolize the African identity. Enter Bob Marley, who became the voice of this prophecy through music. His songs, like Exodus and Redemption songs, spread the message of black pride, spiritual awakening, and resistance. In the eyes of many followers, Marley wasn't just a musician, he was a modern prophet who shook empires with rhythm and words. As the rhythms of resistance echo through Jamaica's soul, its national symbols tell their own story. Let's explore the meaning behind the flag and the icons that unite the island. Jamaica's flag is black, green and gold, and it's the only national flag that contains no red, white or blue. Black stands for the strength of the people, green for the land, gold for the sunshine. The national bird is the doctor bird, a rare hummingbird found only in Jamaica, also known as the swallowtail hummingbird. Its shimmering feathers and long tail have inspired legends. Some say it carries the spirits of ancestors in flight. The national motto, out of many, one people, a nod to its diverse heritage, African, European, Indian and Chinese. Jamaica also celebrates cultural legends like Miss Lou, who preserved Jamaican patois through poetry, and Shelley Ann Fraser-Price, Olympic sprint champion and icon of Jamaican excellence. Meet Anansi the Spider, a trickster god from West Africa who migrated to Jamaica in the stories of enslaved people. You've heard of Anansi before in our Ghana episode. His tales teach cleverness over strength and still show up in Jamaican culture today. Jamaican folklore also brings you Duppies, mischievous spirits said to roam the night. Some believe they're restless souls lingering between worlds, often hiding in silk, cotton trees or shadows. And some say that Marley's lyrics carry these ancestral voices, like encrypted messages of the past. As we leave behind Jamaica's rich folklore and legendary tales, let's journey into the heart of its economy, where lush plantations, vibrant markets and global exports shape the island's present and future. Tourism is Jamaica's economic powerhouse, followed by agriculture, sugar, bananas and Blue Mountain coffee. Bauxite mining is also big business. But like many post-colonial nations, economic inequality remains a major challenge. Still, Jamaica exports more than goods. It exports culture, reggae, dancehall, jerk cuisine, Olympic sprinters, and a global diaspora influencing life in London, Toronto, New York, and beyond. The official language is English, but most Jamaicans speak Patois, a lyrical, expressive Creole with African and British roots. Religion, predominantly Christian, but Rastafari, with its call for unity, repatriation, and resistance, has touched hearts around the world. It's less religion, more worldview, about returning to roots and reclaiming dignity. Jamaica isn't just beaches and reggae. It's rebellion, rhythm, and a powerful spiritual awakening rooted in history far beyond its shores. Now tell me, if you could bring back one Jamaican tradition to your country, which would it be? Quiz time. What's the name of the Jamaican movement that worships Haile Selassie? And which African country is at the heart of this belief? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't stop there. If you haven't seen our deep dive into Ghana yet, check it out, along with our full Africa playlist, right here on screen. With the legends of Anansi and more, now's the perfect time to watch and connect these stories. Next week, we're heading to a land of towering Himalayas and ancient temples, a place of mystery and wonder. Can you guess where? Trust me, you won't want to miss this journey.